And we are back. And for those that are tuning on Spotify, this episode probably won't be very much worthy of your listen because it's going to be a very, very visual episode. And for everybody else, we have the regulars, Big Bill and Henry. And we have now a semi-regular, multiple-time guest, Superstar Nick. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, mate. I don't know about Superstar, but yeah. Representing Brisbricks.
I actually don't know about. I don't even know about regular, bro. Like what? You just let people on here twice, and they're regulars now.
He's been on more than twice a few times now. But
it's on early.
Don't feel threatened, Henry. It's okay.
Oh, bro, I am threatened right now.
The Ginger Ninja coming to get you.
Yeah, bro. That's it, bro. You got to ask yourself, Nick, does the ginger trump the Asian as a diversity card, bro? So
it adds to it, mate. We're just ticking that box at every angle. We didn't want to get cancelled. Shit, who's the best ninja we know that can talk back? Nick, you coming on?
We're trying to get the female angle in now, aren't we, as well?
Well, that'd be overload. Then people start calling us woke.
Oh, that'll be too much, mate. That'll be too much. We know who our demographic is, mate. We know that there's only like 2 women that watch the whole show.
Yeah.
What's up, Helena and Claire? How are you?
No. Amanda's in there as well.
Yeah.
3. There's actually 3 women out of the 37 people that watch.
There we go. And which one of them 2 are women? Which one classes as a man? Bang, diversity right there. Oh, far out. I do want to start with Henry. I don't know if you've seen this online.
What's that?
Talking about things and putting things out there. Mm. You seen this bad boy online,
bro? I've literally bought that whole stock to resell it for $20. So don't worry, I'm on it.
Mate, that's a smart.
It's cheaper than what? That's cheaper than what I get it for. So don't worry, I'm all over it, mate.
Cheaper than Henry Price. But yeah, I was talking to someone the weekend. It's like, oh man, $5.50. That's clearly they've overstocked and need to just smash it out and get rid of it.
Oh, bro, I'm waiting till they are so desperate for the storage that they just go here, just have them, have the rest, just have them.
Yeah.
Think about it, man.
Ready in the stream.
Well, the funny thing is, for you, Henry, if you bring them to any show or any place you turn up and a texter, mate, there's your $25 every single time.
$25 every time, bro.
Yeah, man.
So,
or for anyone else with a wonky chair, grab one. It'll fix it. $5.
You're dead to me, Bills. You're dead to me. I know you love it, mate. So
yeah. No, you know what? It's probably not a bad marketing move. Buy as much as you can for $5, and then as soon as this Lego Masters come out, mid-April, re-release. Hot topic again,
bro. People love them at the shows, man. And honestly, it's cheaper than what my publisher sells them for. So I've already cleaned them out, bro. Trust me, it won't be long for that. Kate will be all over that, bro.
I'm thinking I should buy like 10 of them and sign me sign it and just confuse people.
Put it this way: if you bought them, I'd buy them off you.
I'd sell them to you for 30.
I wouldn't buy them off you for 30, mate.
Bloody hell!
I'd only buy them off you for 30 if you put in some private pictures in there.
I just go through and give you glasses on every single page.
Wow. Anyway, Monday night. Welcome everybody. Everyone in the chat that we haven't say hello to. Hey, how are you all? Us Queenslanders have just finished a big weekend at the Chandler show with Brisbricks. So when we get our tech ready, we're going to go through the photos and show everyone what Henry missed.
Yeah, we should be ready. I'm just trying to
so quite a few in the chat were there over the weekend as well. So really good to catch up with all of you. Some regulars there like Claire and Primal. Epic displays, guys. Really good. We'll get to those.
It was just good to be back at Chandler, I think. After
it was. It was. See Grizz's Hulkbuster as well. Really good weekend. So we'll go through the photos after Nick picks his phone up and
Probably that.
Here
right,
we go.
so-
We're going to start with Claire herself.
There we go. So I'm thinking and hoping
Wow.
these are in some sort of order. Let me see if I can zoom in these photos because I'm on the Mac doing this. So I probably can't zoom in much bigger than that. But if I double click it, we don't need to see our heads.
No,
Yeah.
that's true.
Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Hold on. Let me see what this button does. Oh,
Whoa.
of course that's. Hold on. It's all right. It's all right. I'm just making the screen bigger. Not much bigger, but it worked a little bit. Okay. So, Nick, I think these are in. I think Adam said he sent them to me in the map order.
Okay.
And then like you're going to be the bigger, better genius of all the sets and displays that were there. So we'll let you lead the way, and then we'll give our comments as we roll. But yeah, let's
Take them as we go, eh?
that's it.
So that was something Claire asked me to do with this build, and I think she's definitely stepped it up from the last one. I was impressed with the little scenes that she had there. It was a little bit, I don't know, like a garden type area where you'd have a retreat or kind of romantic getaway, I guess, and different versions of people meeting in the places of the mountain kind of room there, and little off to the side picnics, and it was well put. It was really well put together with layout, and she'd improved the pond. There was a bit of flow there and a bit of symmetry. It was
lights.
clean. Yeah. A few lights in her waterfall. I did say, Bills, it probably wasn't quite as effective as your lights in your waterfall, but we'll get to that in your build.
I know.
All right, let's keep the show moving, guys. We've already talked about this photo for 7 minutes. Let's keep going, man.
Keeping it real, Henry. Jeez. All right. And there's a brick stack. That was good. Oh, the hospital, that was awesome. You had to see all the different levels in that. That was the detail inside that hospital is unbelievable. And Glenn goes to, not Glenn, sorry, it's such a G. What's his name?
Grant,
sorry, Grant goes to extraordinary effort every 2 hours to open it all up and do a spiel on all the different. He's been involved in the hospital game for years as a nurse himself, and he knows all the words and all the little catchphrases. And it was very entertaining to listen to him go through all the levels of the hospital. So that was a very good build. I think we saw it at BBX, though. To be fair,
It'll be at Sydney. Someone in the chat just said. Helena,
yep,
there you
that's
go.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going into, what do you call it in Sydney? Brick something?
Brick built.
Brick built. That's it. Where are we there? Oh, they're all the different hospitals that they've had over the years in Lego. And he displays from, the early days right through to the current ones, and he's collected the whole series there. So there's a good little history of hospitals in Lego form.
There you go. All right.
Scott's army layout, military sets.
You always got to love the army
initially,
stuff.
I guess it looks fairly similar to what he displays each time, but there is a lot of, he changes it up, and there's a bit different scene and different little things to find in there. Technic.
Enough said. Technic.
Trucks. So that's Scott's dad is Ron. I got a lot of time for Ron, and he's really been lighting up all of his Technic trucks and changes up his display every time as well. It's all Technic to me. Like it's
we said it last time, Nick, that it's almost now if you don't have lights, you're almost slipping behind when you're building mocks now.
Oh, the glow bricks were selling them like hotcakes at our bloody show as well. I tell you, everyone's into it. It is the next thing to do, but they don't have the steam going like you, Bilzer, and what is he got? Sound as well now, and geez, that Wild West is really cranking.
Yeah, well, I've been lighting since before Glowbricks was around, so
Yeah,
it's good.
Shame we can't zoom
What a flex! What a flex!
So this is all of the speed cars, and then all of the Mario characters. Shame you can't zoom in and see. There's a lot there.
This was epic. Every car's character.
So there'd be 6 matters there, and they're all different. Like it's the whole. Even if it only had one part different, or the eyes were slightly different on the vehicle, he had the whole lot there, and he's very knowledgeable on it as well. Cameron collects. He's obsessed, obviously, his OCD with his CMFs and all of the collectibles. Harrison Hill's Darth Vader scene. So just Star Wars. Move on.
Yes, my man.
Go back.
So interestingly, his helmet on the side there, I think he was cosplaying as Darth Vader for most of the weekend, and he had to buy 2 of those helmets, and then he took to it with a grinder so he could open it up like what was it, Kylo Ren that cut him open or something at one point in the movies? I don't know. But,
Just ask him; he'll tell you.
yeah.
Is Harrison the kid that dresses up like Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's the one. Next.
Technic, old cars, new cars, all Technic.
I don't know whose that was, but I don't understand set shows.
I think that might have been Johnny Nor's children or something like that. But yeah, there you go.
Don't pick on the kids, Bill.
Yeah, kids, Bill.
Not where I was going. This was.
You know what? This was really good.
This was insane. I loved this.
Yeah, at BBX, he had this as a tennis court, right? It was Rod Laver Arena.
Yes,
That's right.
So he's just utilized that as a backdrop to fill it as a concert stadium, and they had people crowd surfing on that. It was amazing. It was like all the whole crowd moved. And it was all
awesome.
music and lights, and the tram ran around outside. It was one of the top builds of the show.
This goes back to what I was saying. You know that you need that whole lights and movement now to step up your mock. Oh shit! What have I done?
I know. I thought you were going to go show us a video of it, show it moving or something.
Oh, I don't have a.
Quick, hide our group chat, Bilsy.
How often did I say that on the weekend, Bilsy?
You're not the first.
Nah.
I touched the screen by accident. I forgot this laptop's a bloody touch screen. Hold on. Yeah, that rock concert, how the whole had the wave of the mosh pit. That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, three minifigs crowd surfing along it. It was a great idea.
Claire sent a photo of her sig fig dancing on it.
Very clean build.
Here we go. I'm back to where we're supposed to be.
And that's James. He does have an online thing as well. Brick Snaps or something. He's a pretty good builder.
Very good. There's a lot of detail in that. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Brick Snaps. Oh yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah. I think I chatted to him. There was him and I think it was his mate or partner or someone at BBX when they did the tennis one, which was insane.
Yeah, and that was good recycling of the core of his build, but making it more.
Not bad.
So the interesting thing about that table is one of the objects is real and the other one's made out of Lego.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, sorry, I've got that mixed up looking at that. Sorry, my bad. They're all the weapons from games. So Halo, I don't remember all the games that he talked about.
You know what? I want someone, and I don't have time or effort to do it. I want someone to do all the guns out of GoldenEye for a display. It'd be cool. From the 64.
I recognise those from Leisure Suit Larry. Like they're pretty.
Hey, there you go.
And the Land of Lounge Lizards.
The Pursuit of Passionate Patty. Bionicle next.
Now, that was the epic build from Realms. He had the coaster going for 23 times in a row in the morning. I think was their record before it kind of started to play up on him. But he has enhanced it. The lights behind the waterfall really did pop. It was a few little additions there. But it's just that was the last time that was being shown. So,
oh, yeah. That was cool there, and it was cool as part of that big replica mountain too. The
mammoth build, really.
It was part of Realms at BBX last year.
That's what I was
so
thinking
his
of.
son had added this on the side, which was different.
Why
They'd
isn't
set
it?
the Rivendell into the mountain and it told the story of the Lord of the Rings from the gathering at the start and the Hobbitsville right up to the mountain at the back. It was pretty succinct little build, just in one, couple of 48 by 48 base plates.
That big black tower at the back. Oh, look, there's Bilsy in the background. That big black tower at the back. That's not a set yet, is it?
Oh, I'm not sure.
No, it's not. It's not the set version.
No, it's an upscaled mock of the set.
Yeah, right. They're put together by Alistair. He's a treasurer of our Brisbricks. He's so you've probably seen the Fox. It's used a lot on our promotional material, but he's added in there little like a little St. George dragon, basically. And
It
the
is,
bear
yeah.
that was barely there because he had his bare back happening and kind of
Oh,
twisted it around to show you how it's built.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that, now that was Magnus's at Radiator Springs. We'd seen that half of that, I guess, previously in the train group. He'd fleshed it out and made it a standalone mock. And so those buildings are really good detail. Like none of those are set.
Yeah, I love this. This was one of my favorites.
yeah, definitely.
Radio
I'm for
Springs.
that, and it's a great bloody set. And like, you know, the stories are perfect when you look down the main street and you see the different buildings and the cars and what's going on. Like, it's a good proper. You know, it attract the kids for what it is, but everyone that loves a movie as well.
He actually had a switch in there too. He could press, and which made the tractors tip. And if you know the movie at all, they go cow tipping, which is tractor tipping. The only thing I didn't get, like I love this build so much. The only thing I didn't get is why there was a Thomas the Tank Engine train going around.
I don't actually understand all the phallic symbols around Radiator Springs. Like it's really off-putting.
We talk of Thomas as being the mashup. It was the crossover between the two. Bilsy.
Oh, Nick, don't change the subject. I know you were thinking it.
I just thought it would have been cooler if like the train was a Mack the truck rather than a train. But my opinion, it was.
Yeah.
I think Radiator Springs was awesome.
Yeah, and valid. We were just trying to get away from the pillars of society there, Henry. What do we got? Oh, I think that's his daughter's builds, Matilde. So they're a little bit more Minecraft, and then
Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good game.
Who's this? Sage. What's her first name again? I always forget. Damn it. Anyway, she's done the duck before. This time they had the Easter egg, but that build's changed up. She's the only one that really puts friends together in a modular fashion. So it's good for what it is.
Yeah, good on her.
What do you mean by that, Nick?
Like I'm not a big fan of the mini doll. I mean, who is, right?
It's good.
No,
It is.
I
thought I was harsh.
I just don't get into the Friends mini dolls, but she makes them actually work in that environment. So anyway, this is a husband and wife team. Their last name's Sage. I cannot remember their first names. Damn it.
I like this one. Good little concept of using all the colors for the same builds.
Yeah.
And then just to the right there is a sneak preview of his realms. It's going to be a junkyard where the guy's buying a hot rod and doing it up and stuff like that. So yeah, just a little. It's a work in progress.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Glenn and Peter, Johnny said.
Peter.
Glenn and Peter with an A.
Oh yeah, Glenn. Yep, that's right. Oh, it's her name, Peter. I apologise for not knowing that.
There you go.
Now I love these kids. They come up with magic builds, and they went to town and did Thunderbirds. Let's go. Or
Yeah, I
Thunderbirds
saw
are Lego.
the Thunderbird stuff. Yeah, like, I mean,
So that moved. That Thunderbird 3. That was remote control.
I'm super impressed they know who Thunderbirds are.
yeah, for their age.
I quizzed them about that. Their uncle and their dad made them watch it as kids.
Yeah, right.
And they really appreciate it. Like they're right into it. So they did all Thunderbirds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Had the satellite one. Had the TV show there with an old TV and a screen rolling in a tablet, so you could see the actual show for those kids that didn't recognise them. And then mocked up all the little characters. It was bloody well.
Cool.
You should tell them to watch the reboot Team America.
Good point. I forgot all about that.
or the more modern puppet one. The next show they're going to bring out is Captain America.
Oh, bro, that would be sick.
Where are we there?
Little city.
Yeah, another city.
Yeah, I agree,
so that's
Brandon.
Jenny Stringer's church, and I think it's called Brick End or something like that. It's like a little suburb. She's done all the houses and stuff. Unfortunately, Jenny couldn't be at the show because she just had heart surgery like 2 weeks ago or something. So she did show up on Sunday for an hour or so. I think Marianne told me she gave her a hug, so she put in an appearance. But I mean, she always puts together quality builds. Her and her husband is Mark Stringer. We'll just go to the next slide. I reckon it'll be their train.
What is it with your show, Nick? Everyone goes into surgery, but still makes it in for an hour on a Sunday.
You can relate, can you?
Can
yeah.
do.
So this is the train layout. Mark Stringer and Stephen Bean put together this place called String Bean, and it had all the trains doing all their remote control things like that. It's actually quite a good story. There was a good little Star Wars build in there. What do they call that Princess Leia when she was dressed up as the thing that starts with the B, a Pushka or something?
Jabba.
Yeah, and it was walking a toy dog, which was an AT-AT. I don't know. There was a lot more in that display where you had to stand around and listen to them babble on about it. And they had a remote control crane lifting cargo on and off the train and stuff with that thing. So like she was walking a baby AT-AT, and that was actually put together by Troy, who was one. Did you notice in our show we had purple hats this year? So they were all the people that were helping out, like behind the scenes. They were the crew. So they were distinguishable. And so some of them had displays, but they couldn't actually be there. Of course, they were helping out and doing other behind the scenes stuff. So that was his contribution, if you like, to the train display there. And that's Mark.
That terrifying.
A quick plug out for us, Brisbricks. We got a big train day coming up in June, and Mark's going to be the runner of that, and it's in honour of Russell Bates. We'll get to his portrait later. Remember, he passed away, so he was into the train group before it became Brisbricks, and we're having an epic train day. We're going to open it up to the public. Normally, we just do it in house.
Yeah, nice.
Do you do it here as well at Chandler?
No, it'll be at Hilliard's School in Alexandra Hills.
Okay.
So we hired out a school hall for that event.
I don't
remember this young lass's name. They were building a Fifth Element taxi, but they had several other things on the table as well. She was pretty knowledgeable on the different things that she was building. I can't recall.
Pokemon are pretty cool.
Stephen Scott did our Lego in space. I think you got to say it in the pigs in space style. But he had all the different Lego spaceships from 1964, 1973, right through the 80s and beyond. So the very first one down there on the left, you can't really see it, but it's interesting. That was made from that Samsonite by an American company, and there's no clutch power. And Lego actually dropped them and said, no, that's not good enough. And they still released it anyway, so it's a fairly rare set to get, but it's a bit of a crap build because it doesn't.
Is that little thing with a red tip on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But it was a nice little history lesson anyway in amongst the show. And hidden underneath there, hanging from the rafters, was Bingo and what's the other one? Bluey.
Yeah,
they are being astronauts. Where are we here?
Still on his space stuff.
And all the Technic cars that were beside that.
More cars.
Okay, we've come around. Oh, this is a farmhouse build. There's quite a lot of detail in it, and it was a tribute again to Russell Bates. They called it the Bates Farmhouse. I think Mary Ann walked past it. It should be the Bates Hotel.
Yeah,
maybe that's a bit dark. But they had really good power lines. They had all the cattle grids at the driveways. There was fruit trees and all the different cornfields, and there was a lot in it. It was a good build. It's very clean and straight and narrow and stuff, but well done, well put together. It was good layout. Yeah,
very cool.
That was taller than me. That Christmas tree.
Yeah, that Christmas tree is huge.
Who was that?
His name is Dave McDonald or something, I think.
That was at brick resales for a while, I think.
Yeah, that's where he stores it because it's too big to have at his house. So that'll show up at BBX as well, I believe. Don't remember.
Some more mini doll adventures that no one really likes.
And some Star Wars or some other
Mars, maybe because it's brown.
Yeah, right. It could be. Yeah. Good point. They were all the glow bricks.
This you can't tell in this photo, but yeah, everything there was very bright.
Yeah, it had all the lights and bells and whistles and those ones.
And for those that don't know, Grant and Glowbricks have these line like the lights. They're like a shoelace that lights up.
Yeah, new tubes. We're
Yeah,
thinking of using them in our realms portals.
Where's your screen, Bill? Let me show them your screen for a sec. Hold on.
So it's a new element. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Oh, good work. So that's going to be our realms portals in BBX. It's going to be a collaborative build. And that looks really effective, hey?
Who, me
So
or
is
the
that
realm?
is that 2 6-centimeter ones?
That's 2 long ones. They just overlap.
All right.
I didn't want to cut them.
Yeah.
So they just overlap.
Is that blue or is that bright white or what?
It's blue. So
Yeah, okay. Where are we here?
Duplo?
Oh, yeah, it's a Duplo castle. Someone said it had a
this one-
Duplo sloth. Like, there was a lot of cool Duplo bits in that.
There was Duplo I've never seen in there. This was Leo and his dad Jeremy's display. Very cool build. Like for Duplo, take Duplo what it is. There was some really cool elements. Like that whole castle is Duplo. I don't think some of this stuff came out in Australia.
No, I'd seen bits that I've never seen before.
Yeah, it was cool.
Ewok.
They're the builders right there.
Oh, right. Oh, so that I get it now. They were actually connected. I see.
Yeah,
So Jeremy's done. Go for it.
Yeah, the Ewok village is Jeremy's. He's had a few incarnations of it over the last couple of years. He's a massive Star Wars and especially Return of the Jedi Ewok fan. So this one, this time 5-6-year-old Leo's jumped in there, and you'll see lots of random little cool Easter eggs in there that just don't belong in Star Wars.
I saw Ewoks riding camels.
and exactly the fun of a father and son collab build. So you could stare at it for hours. Look at the giraffe there in the corner in that last photo.
Correct. Yeah, it was really. Well, the more you looked at it, the more you saw it. It was really good.
Yeah, 100%. And look at those brick badges. Jeremy's been around a long time, so well done, gents.
I would have told the kid that the Ewoks eat the giraffes.
Bloody hell, mate.
Who's this? Michael and Tennille with their chess set and a few of the dragons. So the guinea pigs were kind of funny. One looks very pregnant in the middle there.
Oh, I thought
it looks more like I got run over.
Been squished. I think she used to have guinea pigs, so I don't think that was the case.
Spyro?
Okay, so this is the Dreams set that's coming out. This is a brand new builder to our club, her first show. But she actually nailed the brief of Dreams, where this kid draws things and they go into a sleep world where there's a tree on the left there, and that green opens up doors to different dream lands. And then they're getting attacked by nightmares, which is the black on the right. And it was a good. It told the story quite well. There were some really good elements in it.
It's the first time I've ever seen a mock done for Dreams too.
Yeah,
because it's all fairly new, right? But
about a year now, I think it's been out.
Those red leaves on that tree, they really popped. I've never seen that element before. She really tried to capture that, what she saw in the show. Yeah. This is by Marcus, collaborative with Adrian and probably Peter Bilton. I think they have a shop there called PAM, P-A-M. But so this build was part of the train group previous years, and they've gone and added a road out the front and fixed it up and included a few modulars in there. But it's an interesting mock or mod, whatever you call it.
Yeah, I think sets like that are okay when it's been mocked to tell a story.
Yeah.
So that's a cool build.
And this was the
other yellow truck in that build is coming back later this year too, just quietly.
So they also did a bit of a Jurassic Park kind of theme, I guess, just flexing with a few rare dinosaurs. There's about half a dozen of them in there that are a few dollars each.
Huh.
But yeah, the volcano and all the trees. And then they had a helicopter in there as well. So it was a little... the kids were giving them a lot of curry about that and how that wasn't really kosher or time correct or whatever. But that adds to the flavour of it, doesn't it?
I hate kids.
That's funny.
Gave it a Jurassic Park.
What did you just say?
I just said I hate kids that do that.
That comment on your bit, yeah.
Shut up.
That go to Lego shows or that comment.
That
No,
comment.
you got this wrong.
Yeah, I correct you.
Yeah, Cade's kid, mate.
Oh,
This is good.
Little Juki.
What's his name?
His name is John Voltron.
Okay, that'll do. So the Viking build, we basically mocked up a two and a half of those. What is it? Medieval set or a Viking village or something like that, and used reusable. And so mocked that up to make a bit of a Viking
The
village.
two themes go hand in hand. Voltron and Vikings.
Well,
Like
Voltron's
helicopters and dinosaurs.
obviously time traveled there or something. I don't know. There is. That's his childhood. That's what it's reflecting. The one on the left is something we'd seen at BBX previously as well. I think that's been around for a few years.
What's that say? I still remember some kid hanging around for hours telling me how he could have built a better bat cave.
Was that Cade's kid? My dad would have built a better one than you.
Okay, so it's Star Wars. It's not really Star Wars. It's Mandalorian, but this is by Adrian.
yeah.
And the wingtip touching the water was a really nice touch. It was a great effect.
Yep.
And he'd mocked up the TIE fighters as well and made them a bit of a cleaner build than what they came out standard.
They're cool.
Yeah, but it's still Star Wars, so next.
Yeah, and then all these little builds around it are Star Wars things as well. Order 66 and the fight and the lava and stuff. He's just done all these little micro scenes. Something like you'd expect Lego to come out with, though. Like they're pretty well done.
Yeah, cool sets, Adrian. Cool sets, bro.
Yeah. Gift with purchase, maybe.
Cool GWPs, Adrian. And Top Gun had better airplanes, man.
Now, hopefully go to his wife's build next because that was actually, these ones. So, Adrian's partner, Marianne, she did one for each of her children there. So on the left is a little bluey scene when they were doing some music dance or something. There we go. That's better. He was playing the drums with thongs, very Brisbane kind of suburbia thing. The next one was the Three Little Pigs, which caught my eye because they had they'd used Porky Pig for all the pigs' heads, but they had the house straw and then the sticks and then the bricks, and the wolf was on his way to get cooked. And then there was some Monster High thing that her other daughter was into, and then on the right is a Fortnite build because that's what her son's into. So it had a nice little story to it. Like those two have come really far, really quickly in the Brisbricks clubs. Marvel. I don't know.
Couple of sets.
So he was building that bugle. It was a live build kind of thing, but he had all these other Marvel creatures. That Stephen Scott, I think, did that. I don't know who those characters are. Is that all more? This is a guy that brings his daughter. Has tried to bring his daughter along to a few Brisbricks shows. She's always got some sporting achievement or something on, but she builds that and then he brings it diligently to the show. And again, mini dolls, but at least it includes like a speedway, hey, or whatever you call it. Track. Shelby, that's her name. Yeah. This is our young builder in the club that's been building these wearable helmets, and the throwback there to the what's it, Crash Bandicoot and
a Spyro.
Yes, that's two Spyros we had. He's a talented builder. They're all his own creations.
And I don't know what the name thing is, but isn't that the thing from Mario? It pops out of the cloud.
Lakitu.
Yes.
There you go.
Right. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, the one up in the cloud. It's a Koopa turtle in the cloud, but his name is Lakitu.
So the guy that's building those, his name was Bailey, and he's a good builder.
Shout out to Bailey. Yeah, there's some cool mocks there. I like them.
Yeah, good job, Bailey.
But this is the one I was saying before earlier, where there's an actual object, and then he's made a Lego version of it. So the sonic screwdriver and replicated it. I mean, he's got a couple of the Ghostbusters items there, like Brent Waller's done as well in the past. But there's a lightsaber there that's been then mocked in Lego, and there's that whatever that other thing at the back is. I think it's a Ghostbusters weapon, and then that's been duplicated in Lego. So and they're quite hard to tell apart. Like he's done a very good job at replicating them. But
He did well.
Brickheads,
Brickheads, yeah.
yeah, he makes all these custom versions of Brickheads and sells them, and
Yeah.
he's got quite a range.
Yeah, there's some really good ones in there too. I actually took some really good photos to send to Jason because there's like some Smurfs and stuff in there, and it was just some cool stuff.
Yeah, he's captured a few different characters. Skylanders is the next one. Well, my nephews came to the show and they grew up with Skylanders. They thought that was an awesome build.
Yeah, I didn't know much about this one, so I kind of just walked past this one for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Brutal.
More brickheads.
Yeah, second half.
Couple of set brickheads there, but there's a fair.
Oh, yeah, he's collected all of them as well. That's part of his display. But then he's really gone to town at creating all the ones that they've missed.
Jeez, I should bring my brickheads to a show if I ever run out of things to build. I'd have 3 or 4 tables full.
This was our most popular part of the show. Damien has done all the interactive elements where the kids are hands-on and they can make everything move and work, and he just gets smashed all day. Like it's really, really good STEM type builds.
Yeah. And like I said, I was only there for the hour because I was in and out, and the amount of kids that just want to get their hands on and play with something is fun way to build too, to make it interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And actually, just to the left of that build, in the back corner, we had all the Lego out for the kids. So
yes.
Shout out to Colin, who decided to empty all the containers over all the tables. And it actually got the kids really involved in playing with the Lego because it was all free. And they worked together and they built a massive Duplo train collaborative. It was quite cool just to have the kids. They spent ages in that corner just playing with Lego.
I did see your mess on Facebook at the end of the day.
There was a lot to clean up at the end of it for sure. But I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Making kids play well together and enjoying the product.
With Helena Poland, who thinks Brent Waller should come to Brick Built Sydney? No, I reckon the kid that could build a better Batcave should come.
Pay for him then, Helena.
Yeah. Use that Sydney money.
It is our most successful builder. Yeah, that's all the Lego of all the tables.
Oh, I thought that was going to be the best display, bro. That looks sick.
It really was. If you ask the kids, mate, they would say that is the best part of the show. Getting their hands on it.
Yeah.
GBC, you're not allowed to touch that, but the crane was quite impressive. The
crane was cool. I liked that. How far the ball dropped and the accuracy. It was good.
Now Rick hands out the controllers and the kids push those balls into the pit and stuff, but now he can interact with them as well by lowering that cargo Lego container down and whacking the cars and stuff. And yeah, it's really good. Like they go fairly high up and then those balls drop into, the NBA set, where it catches.
Yeah.
So he's got the 4 corners of the NBA set as the.
Yeah, no, I actually stood and took a few photos of myself for this one.
Because when he plays with that crane, it actually moves the drop-off point for the balls going across the top of it.
And it was like, I didn't see any bounce away. And they were moving like one every, 5 seconds or so.
Yeah, no, those two guys, I mean, Alan's been doing it for a few years and Rick's his right-hand man. They're both so into the GBC and they know. So that crane was designed by a Perth gentleman and it's one of 4 in the world at the moment. So Laurie, someone. But anyway, anyone who's into GBC knows all about it.
No one's into GBC, Nick. No one's into it.
There's a few. So that's our Russell Bates portrait. I mean, that's what our weekend was about, really. The loss of a great man.
And what a massive, awesome looking portrait too.
It's really Brent Waller designed that. So took a photo I took, and then we printed it all out and got all the parts. And Brick Resales helped supply all the greebling and all the plates and all the backing, and they house it in Brick Resales while we don't have it at shows as well. So he's a very dear founding patriarch of the club. So we're going to keep his memory alive.
Yeah, it's cool that he'll stay on display at the Brick Resales showroom. For those playing at home, it's in Cooper's Plains and worth a visit.
Yeah.
And even Brickman donated some of the rarer parts, Brent just said. So mate.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So
community
Brickman
movement.
and Russell worked together at the Ekka back in 2010 or 2011 before Brickman was even famous.
There you go. I remember
yeah.
Brickman at Yeka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was a nobody, yep.
And he was
Yep.
fat, enormously fat.
He was.
So this is part of our train display now. You're coming to that's Magnus's at the end there of some Exoforce.
Oh yeah, cool.
So the idea of the collaborative train display this year was to do a Lego book, and you turn the page and you see the next set. So next to the Exoforce from, I think it was 2006, you've got Paradisa, which was 1993. I had a crack there with the Time Cruisers from 1997, 96, 97, I think they came out. Beside me is a hidden set.
yeah.
So, probably more recent, 2018 or 2019 or something.
I think the 1995s are calling for their sets back, bro.
Hey, I nearly collected that whole series, mate. There's a lot in that.
That's his retirement.
Oh,
fund.
yeah.
That's exactly when sets belong at shows. When they're 25, 30 years old and kids have no knowledge of them and where
Not when this is at Kmart.
That's
Mate.
when
Well, that
sets
one there in the
belong at shows.
middle is a 50-year-old. So they're the maxi figs from 1974.
Yeah, Matt's
so that, that's historical. Like sets that
Yeah.
are new and current is just a wallet flex. That's
And
just
then on the left is the adventure range. I think that was Johnny Thunder. So that was originally late 90s, and then it came back in early 2000s. And then he even appeared in CMF Series 18. They re-released Johnny Thunder. So bit of history there.
There you go, you nerd.
I was told part of the train crew, I was fed that all weekend.
Heaven forbid you guys ever get divorced. I could imagine you guys just flexing to some 25-year-old girl going, "Hey girls, check out my Lego set from 1995." You wouldn't do the typical Ford Mustang.
Henry, the joke is I bring home 6 figures a month.
Oh,
6 Lego minifigs.
oh no.
You also know, Henry, we'll never get divorced because we won't give up half our Lego.
Okay, so this is more of the train group. So we've got Minecraft, we got some city fire stations. We went past Jonathan's Space Police, and that had all the different Space Police. That white one to the right, I think you went past Bill. And then that was.
Oh,
and then there was
for a second. That I literally thought I was going to for a second.
The castle. Green. What are the green guys called in Castle series?
Minecraft?
No, the bow and arrow guys.
Forestman.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay.
I knew someone had saved me. And then on the end of the other train group is all the 4 Ninjago sets put together by Johnny Knorr with a train tunnel running through and around it. So probably be your next picture there. So that was actually pretty good to push those 4.
It looks cool or joined. I like that.
It was good lifting the 2 at the rear so that you could really see more of the Ninjago, the 4 modulars there. If they were all on the same level, the detail in the rear 2 would have been completely lost.
Yeah.
So I think it was done well.
Yeah.
Hey,
I really
you know
like
who this
this.
is?
This was really cool.
Good old
This
Primal.
is
Yeah,
prime.
that's right. This Primal's build.
Yeah.
The Tweedle Weedle Battle from Fox on Socks on Fox.
Yep.
Yeah. And that was rotating as well on a turntable.
Yeah. I've never heard of Fox and Socks, hey?
What?
Really?
Nah.
Oh wow.
I grew up with Dr. Seuss books. Now I know more.
Yeah, me too. This was a really good build. And
And
the
the
way
way
he's
he
done
did
his
all the lettering,
lettering,
that was-
yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, the lettering's cool. Lettering's very cool.
And he
And it
did
had
his
all the-
lettering. I spoke to him about it. He did his lettering by physical trial and error. There was no digital or imagery or whatever. It was just
Work it out.
stamped it out. And if you look at the back of it, you can tell. But the front of it, it's immaculate.
Absolutely. Good build. Johnny Knorr's.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it.
Yeah. Primal's done well. There's Marianne's Maze. That's going to be part of the realm. So that's got the portal at the front and back to show what's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we got a lot of love for that. The kids really like trying to make their way through the maze, like to find the path.
I'm trying to do it now.
Yeah. I saw a lot of adults actually just taking the sneaky overhead view and like, oh, I'll do that later.
Be cool to do it with put a GoPro or your camera down inside it and walk around it. That'd be cool point of view.
Yeah. I'd be looking for references out of the Labyrinth movie.
Yeah, well, we're going to put a few Easter eggs in there. The kids had some good ideas as well and gave us some feedback on it. And I was making them tell me which character they went past on the way to make sure they made it through the path correctly. But it's not hard to solve. It just catches the imagination.
Yep. No, it's cool.
There's us flexing.
Mate, how far back do you go?
2015. So it was my 10th year at Chandler.
Nice.
So,
Wow.
I actually went to the very first show at Chandler, unbeknownst to me at the time in 2014. That was the first time Brisbricks had shown there, and as a punter. And then the next year I said, I got to get into this. And 10 years later, here I am. So
cool little brick up here.
Nostalgia for me, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that is a cool brick.
And that's what we took to Brickvention. So you've always seen that before. We just broke it out of the suitcase again when we got there on Friday, and there was a lot of brown bricks which had been broken in baggage handling.
Really?
Yeah,
you said you're retiring this, Nick.
Yeah, that's what Marianne keeps saying to me. I wanted to lift it the next level and put Star Wars under it, but she botched the idea. So,
I like Marianne more now.
Yeah, we're going to have to come up with something new for BBX now. So yeah, that's it. That's history. That's and again, that was a throwback. We had a bigger version, a smaller version of that, which had more in it in 2018. That was on a turntable and had trains going around it. So for us, it was a bit of nostalgia just to take it back there for the last time.
And it's very recognizable. The little what are they called? The little sections, like the dioramas or whatever you call
Habitats.
them. Habitats. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Vignette.
Yeah, we've got those Chinese animals. So I did have the new dragon on there because that had just come out since we had it at Brickvention. Because they're all the zodiac animals. So yeah.
On the other side, yeah.
Where I've still had to mock up the sheep, the horse, and I think the snake hasn't been done officially yet. Beside us there, Colin had a small opera house and a large one, small and large Taj Mahal.
Oh, yeah.
Small and large.
Surprise there's no sheep. Why'd it go back? Okay. Keep going.
Yeah.
Fabuland.
That's by Penny Black. They also have been coming to Brisbricks since day dot. And they come up with something new every time. But she's got the whole range there of Fabuland. And those buildings down at the back, just in 2D, but they look really effective. It was a good build.
Yeah. Fabuland's cool. My first ever Lego set was Fabuland.
Animal Crossing is kind of bringing that nostalgia back as well now.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
What are they called? Power Miners or something? So that's her son's build.
Yep. Power Miners.
Yeah. And then that's Carlos, her husband's build. Nice use of the brick separator there to throw a bit of light.
I thought that was cool to have that dirt spray effect.
Yeah, that worked for a lot of brick separators. That was a good use of a build.
I don't know why it's jumping back. Sorry, it's annoying me too.
You're pushing the wrong button, that's why.
I'm just pressing the any button.
The any key.
Yeah.
Mainly technique from Jason.
Jason, his trucks, yeah.
Yeah.
I
can't call it technique. It's a model team
trucks.
They're coming up for an anniversary as well. You were talking about, Bills. I think they're due for 25 years soon. So,
yeah.
I think Michael Sargent just built one too, a bigger version of the red, blue, and white one down the bottom in the middle. It's on his Instagram. Like it's obviously a popular theme for people who are into trucks and cars. So, and Jason
jazzes them up each show. There is actually subtle differences and stuff, but what's that one? Oh, that's Tom and Michael. So part of that was in Realms.
Okay.
But it was rather hidden in the middle of Realms. You couldn't see it. So that's where you've built all the landscape with the bricks on their side to give it a different perspective, and then put other things on top.
Yep.
Henry, I sent you a message too, brother. Have a look.
Do I want to have a look?
Yeah. It's
You hanging in there, Henry? Are you bored yet? How's it going?
Oh, mate, I was bored about half an hour ago, bro. Don't worry.
He's enjoying the show because he missed out on it.
Yeah, he's actually paying attention. That's Brent Weller's custom. It's got all the spacemen in every colour hidden in there.
Yeah, how cheeky. He couldn't build a mock, so he stole one off his son's wall. Like,
lightsabers done by
Ray.
Ray, yeah, Ray's done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ray.
And they're all full scale. There's some Mario Kart track thing with a trophy.
Yeah, and for once, I seen it. It was running the whole time I was there. Normally, that thing breaks down every time you look at it.
I think he put the same chain as in the Pac-Man mechanism, so he's updated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the update worked. It was really good.
It does. You almost cannot see the chain, except where he's got the dark track there, because he extended that for the show. So he's submitting that to the Lego Ideas. It's actually a bit smaller version. So this is the extended preview version. Yeah, and like you said, that Pac-Man released the little part that he needed to attach the cars to the chain and allow him to actually complete that build. So
and done well.
Yeah, it does. It's
Henry's trophy.
Yeah, Henry's on that. I can see his little sig fig there.
No, if you look close, Henry's actually holding the flag down here too. You can't see it, but Henry's holding the flag down here too. I noticed.
So I challenged him on who gets to share that trophy, like how often you get 6 months each, and he told me Brickman built you both one. Is that right? Henry?
No, Henry felt bad. It was really Henry's trophy, but Henry had to pay for another one because he felt bad for Cade.
Oh, bro, mine's gone to cash converters ages ago, bro.
Don't lie, it's been recycled. It's the next one about to come out for this season.
Right.
I don't know who did this build. Some Wild Western.
I'll send you the link on for the link to cash converters to buy the Lego Masters trophy.
Go, Bilsy. You can describe your own one.
Yeah, this is the first incarnation of the Wild West. This is my end of the Wild West, I guess, and towards Bilsy's end there.
I have a crashed windmill, and I had nothing ready.
He's claiming sabotage, but
I am.
It totally wasn't sabotage. I definitely don't need any help to look better.
But for those in the chat that do want to join us, this is the collab build. So we'll have that train track. So like Bill said, I'll have the right end. Bill has the kind of left end. And you can literally join us 1 plate or 3 plates or whatever, as long as it fits in, we'll make it work. And we'll get to a point, I reckon, where this collab build will be, 4 or 5 tables big.
That's the plan.
And why not?
That's the plan.
Yeah, I think I could put a section there, but it'll just be cactus.
Plenty of that in the Wild West.
A few tumbleweeds. Job done.
Well, actually, it's funny because, Bill, when you mentioned it, sometimes Wild Wests need to almost be a bit more open than over the top. But, over the top works here. But, yes, you look at some of the Wild West ones and they've got empty base plates with literally a cactus, a tumbleweed, and a minifig.
I actually made a comment to a few people over the weekend saying that I wanted it more sparse and it was a bit busy. And everybody shot me down and said, no, there's like the perfect amount of detail. Yeah. There's so much to see. And I thought, okay, cool. It's not too busy. So
they were just blowing smoke out of your model, though, really.
Oh. Can you see the smoke?
Actually one of the most popular things.
Yeah, he had smoke coming out of the Indian teepee up here. Cannibals, mate.
I can send a video on it.
And look, it had all the sound, all the lights, all the smoke, all the mirrors.
It did, yeah. It had Western sounds coming out of it, gunshots and rail and horses and stuff to add the atmosphere. As Nick said, there was a fire in the corner with a aromatherapy humidifier thing that was blowing smoke out of an Indian fire that they were dancing around. The water lights in it. So yeah, there was.
But hopefully, by the time, or actually, it will be by the time we get to brick build, it'll be double technically.
Yeah, it will.
Excellent. Looking forward to it coming to BBX and see how many tables you can get.
That's
Well,
the
yeah,
plan.
we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully.
Henry will be involved.
Oh, there's a shot of them all lit up from that glow bricks
Yeah.
stand.
Oh, you see the lights a bit better here.
Yeah.
That little castle lights up very well, the Harry Potter one.
Hey, G, you missed the Wild West.
Nah, he's seen it, I think. Too bad. Oh, and of course, we're ending on the man that gave us the photos. So shout out to Grizz for supplying all the photos as well
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
tonight. I never realized how actual big and chunky and awesome that this Hulkbuster is from Ransom Fern. Like,
And look,
it was-
if you want to see an Iron Man display, Grizz has nailed it there. He's got all the elements.
yeah.
Wow.
He's done well, but yeah, I was so impressed with that bloody Hulkbuster. It was like, holy shit! Like it was a good bloody build.
It was good. It's hard to believe that Iron Man standing in front of the Hulkbuster, if there's another photo, fits inside it as a mech. So that giant Iron Man in front fits inside the Hulkbuster. Really cool.
Through which hole?
it just freshly fell out where it's standing now. It's how it comes out.
And that Hulkbuster is the rebrickable version that makes it look a lot better than what Lego designed.
Yes, yeah. So that's what I said before. The from Ransom Fern, he's the designer.
It's the Hulkbuster, not the shitbuster.
Yeah, and using all the same parts. Like, how did they not come up with that? Just blows my mind.
It was just like. And I said to Grizz on the weekend too, like until you see it in person, you don't realize how chunky and big, it actually is. Like I know it looks good in the photos and that, but when you actually hold it, it's like, God damn, that thing's a beast.
Yeah, and good proportions.
Yes, yeah, especially the legs compared to the one that come out as a set. Yeah, and I think that's the end of our photos.
Yeah, right.
I think we've done good. Let me hide this little screen. That doesn't need to be there.
Thanks for coming to our show,
mate. Thanks for another. It's you got to think too. Now that shows are at another level of, you've got to spend tens of thousands and millions of dollars to get these monster names and overseas for that show to still come in with some decent stuff like that. You got to be impressed. And the turnout, like you said, mate, it was packed from start to finish.
We had 5,500 people. I think we broke even with the pre-sales by Thursday.
5,500.
Yeah, 5,500 people came through the doors in the 2 days.
Right.
The rainy Sunday, we had 3 sellout sessions early. It did peter off a little bit towards Sunday afternoon, but as displayers, we don't mind that. We actually get to go around and have a look ourselves and catch up with friends of the group. So
of course,
it worked out well
around. Primal said, "Did that raffle ever get drawn?"
I asked the same question. I didn't win. I don't know. I think it was drawn late afternoon, and we just contact the winners directly. So I didn't see it. I don't know, but I'm sure it was.
Oh well, there you go. Another good Lego show done. At least another one done in our neck of the woods finally. Until BBX. BBX obviously, you double up and you double or nothing and go harder.
Yeah, well, BBX is our big show, but we got a lot of other stuff in the works as well. We're going to go down near the Gold Coast at Marumba. What's that called?
Maduraba.
Yeah, in June.
Marumba.
Couldn't remember what it was called. We got a big train day. Well, 2. One's Amber where we go. So Brisbricks started as a train group, and we used to always go along to the train shows, which is Australian Model Railway Association, which is what AMRA stands for. So we go and still support them on the long weekend in May. And then we're having our own big train day, as I said earlier, at Hilliards in June. That's in June as well, isn't it? And the other show in June. And we've been invited out to Kingaroy, maybe. Could be happening at some time this year. We've got a pop-up show coming in Mount Gravatt, as we usually do around maybe July, August. There's a bit of a pump up before BBX. So, there's a lot in the wings anyway. So,
and when you come to the Gold Coast?
It's in the end of June. It's
okay.
Much about
there's show day down there. They've invited us.
And is that just trains, is it?
No, that's Brisbricks playing, yep.
All right. There you go.
I mean, it'll be reduced, maybe we'll get 20 or 30 displayers down there or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. see what the vibe is with the club. See how many
It's
people we can get.
literally our backyard. It's the next suburb from us.
Well, you can display there as well.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard that applications were opening soon. So if there is anyone watching on the Gold Coast or South Brisbane that are keen, keep an eye on the Brisbricks page for application information.
As far as interstate shows, though, obviously Brickbuilt is our next juicy one for us. I'm pretty sure Bender goes before then, but Brickbuilt's our one. And as of between last week and this week, our accommodation has now been sorted and we're all locked in and bunking in with Rick James. So that's going to be fun.
For
Henry
some.
and Rick James head top to tail.
Kill me.
Right.
So what dates is that one again for the Brickbuilt Sydney? March? No, May?
May, 18, 19 of May.
19th of May.
Yeah. Maybe you got to do an interstate trek to that one, Nick.
Yeah, we want to get Canberra in next, Marianne and myself, and I think we'll look at Sydney next year.
Oh, yeah. Canberra's fun.
Canberra's a great show. Jody and I will be doing Canberra again this year. We've done it for the last few years, and we love our Canberra trip, so we'll be doing that.
Actually, funny talking about other little and smaller shows. Henry, I've seen some random dude I follow on YouTube. I don't even know why I follow him. Went to a SIGLUG meeting on the weekend. A SIGLUG, like a show meeting or something on the weekend.
Yeah, our monthly meeting.
Oh, was it? I don't know what it was. I'm like,
Yeah, it was a monthly meeting.
This guy's into like cars and other. I know he's into Lego, and he's like, I just on my way to SIGLUG meeting, talk about Lego for the day. And I'm like, there you go. There you go.
Small world.
That's it. When's the next Blacktown show, Henry?
I wouldn't know.
All right.
So that means your mate on YouTube's been to more SIGLUG meetups than Henry.
What's that? Mate, I've been to more friggin' brick builds than they haven't had meetings, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, you know, let's be fair. Cheap Jokes has been to more anything Lego than any of us put together. So
That is true. Quick shout out. Don't forget BBX applications close soon. Other applications are opening soon. Brickbuilt is in May. BBX is
Less than a week to go
in September.
less than a week.
Yeah, you got to get him in the month.
Less than a week to get your applications in. And I think you can buy tickets now for BBX as well. So
I think the link's going up online already. Yep.
yeah, so if you're not displaying, you can come visit and see how big the Wild West gets.
There you go. Nick, thank you, mate. Appreciate when you come on and fill us with all your good information and your knowledge. It definitely makes the streams that bit better than us just looking at tables and ratting on people. I appreciate you give proper knowledge for what it is. So
You'll have to save all the other Lego news for Wednesday night, will you? When you look at the CMFs that are coming out and whatnot.
we can have a quick look now. Actually, let's have a quick look now.
You've been trying to avoid it all night.
Oh, so for those that didn't know, some CNF photos come out today, which are absolute dog shit crap. Don't know why you buy them.
Lego's promoting space this year, and they've gone with a whole space.
Let me move the chat window. Hold on. I just moved the chat window. Henry, I know you're a minifig fan, but come on, this has even got a...
They are pretty shit, man.
Mate, there is nothing there that's decent.
The only chaser there is going to be the M-Tron.
M-Tron. I was going to say the M-Tron. That's it.
And maybe the baby space.
Yeah, it's going to get some love, isn't it?
We've had a pink space baby before.
Oh, have we? Okay.
Yeah.
None of that. Like it actually is pretty piss poor. If
it is.
Honest.
Wait, so that's not the only one that come out today. This one's for all you table game nerds like you, Henry. D&D ones come out today, and there's not one.
That's
here.
not legit. That's not legit.
You don't reckon?
I reckon it's pretty close.
Yeah.
No, that looks fake.
How does it look fake?
Lego did announce that they're dropping in September.
Yep.
Because they've been launching that. I'm looking forward to that D&D set that comes out.
Man, how is it? How's any 35-year-old bloke going to lose his virginity buying this shit?
Brent says that it's fake. You can tell by the renders. So there you go.
This will be a mock-up of it, but I believe that a D&D series is all but confirmed.
That's right.
But yeah, as far as these space ones go, I mean, come on,
They are legit. They're the ones that are dropping next.
There's some cool stuff in there, but
it's all rubbish, mate. That's like crap.
Nothing in there says I need this,
mate. And there's just a wasted opportunity. It's a literally wasted opportunity.
Well, the Blacktron torso is cool.
Like,
too.
Like the chick with the purple hair. What the hell is that?
It's diverse.
What's she holding?
We have not had a pink baby yet. Okay, there you go. We haven't had a pink baby.
And this thing looks like your Princess Leia helmet almost.
No, yeah. I don't know. Space Penguin, the dog. I don't know.
What? I know it's going to be weird. You know what I like the most out of all of these? The brown suit. Take the head and the accessories away. The brown suit, mate, I use that for my Wild West.
Yeah, true.
All right. There you go. So, yeah. So, obviously, D&D, a few people in the chat said D&D look a bit fake too, over-rendered. But, Nick, like you said, there's going to be fans out there that want it. They're going to come out. Completionists are going to buy it. No matter what what 500,000 people's opinions are going to be, they're coming. But, yeah, if they're a hit or miss.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah. There you go. But again, that is we're done. We've done all right tonight. Done a Chandler review with help, obviously, from Nick. And don't forget, go visit the Brisbricks pages. You have a week left for the BBX, like we mentioned. But other than that, we'll catch you on Wednesday night. And we'll see the aftermath from all of our building and stuff. So, Nick, Henry, thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks, Nick,
you,
and thanks
Brisbricks.
Brisbricks.